tell me, is it better to spread the teachings of planetology to others?
Within you all, the planet's thoughts and memories. By unlocking this knowledge, it allows us to heighten our spiritual potency. I invite you to do so now. Set free the secrets within and lift yourselves higher.
Fancy running into you here. Say, how about I get a shot of you giving thanks to the planet? The beauty of this place is unreal. Pictures can't do it justice. Wonders such as these have to be experienced in person. I want to believe I can capture this magic. I'm looking for spots with a spiritual feel, if you know any.
Put your faith in our Greek mother. She would never forsake us.
If we've anything to fear, it is not our fellow man, nor any creature big or small, with whom we share our home. It is that which comes from beyond the confines of this world, that which disrupts the natural order, the other which may attempt to claim and consume the planet. And so I bid you, her children, to join hands and come together, for united, we shall never succumb to fear of celestial calamity.
Oh, these are the friends I was talking about.
Thank you for looking after Mama King. My name is Bugenhagen. I teach planetology here in the canyon. And one could say I know a thing or two about our world.
A thing or two? I doubt there's a thing or two you don't know about it.
Well, it might seem that way to a child like yourself.
I'm not a child anymore. I'm 48.
40 what?
Nanaki here has a long life ahead of him. In human terms, I would say he's about 15 or 16 years old.
That's more than old enough. I can protect our Veil and everyone in it. Which is more than I can say for my good-for-nothing father.
Speaking of the members of our little community, have you announced your return to one and all, Nanaki?
Not yet. Be right back.
But where are my manners? Please, come in and have a look around. That records fluctuations in various energies. I must ask that you handle it with care. It's a rather delicate device, you see.
Professor Gas to thank for a full half of the research
research materials archived here.
While that may appear to be little more than a glistening mineral at a glance, it is in fact a crystallized collection of our planet's memories.
Enchanting. And yet, it's like you're singing to me of the planet's wisdom. Don't you worry, my dear. I'll find a way to bring out the full depths of your beauty.
Whoa! Those devices are testing the pull of gravity. That's a scale model of our planet and the surrounding stars. One could say the dust it's collected represents the people who live upon it.
We've all been worried sick about Nadaki, fellow Bugenhagen chiefly among us.
Do you recognize that little scamp? I'll have you know that in his childhood, Nanaki was quite a handful. That is one of the first Mako detectors ever built. Though I suspect it can't detect much now. That right there is a type of a current generator. It harnesses the power of the wind to produce new airflows of its own. Perhaps you've encountered them before during your travels. You won't find a larger telescope on the planet. With it, you can see to the edge of the galaxy. There's no better view of the stars than through this scope. But the lens could do with some cleaning. My apologies. That again, huh?
That's...
The planet crying out. A sorrowful dirge indeed. One I've heard all too often of late. This tubing allows us on the surface to hear the inner voice of the planet.
What we just heard didn't come from the planet, though. That was definitely the voice of a weapon.
You seem awfully sure of yourself, miss.
Because we saw them, with our own eyes. Two, in the Corel and Gungaga reactors. They were loud and huge.
A fascinating account, were it true. However, such grand delusions could be a sign of Mako poisoning. Do see a doctor.
Excuse me?
Oh. Yes. That would do them some good. Judging from everything you've said, the three of you are unfamiliar with basic planetology. But it is never too late to learn. Please, come with me. I present to you our planetarium. While the Shinra building features the latest iteration, this particular one is my original design. Now then, without further ado,
Wow.
this is only the beginning.
The shooting star!
Planetology is not simply the study of the cosmos and the celestial bodies that dwell in it. Rather, it is a quest to comprehend the cyclical nature of life. Behold, the planet we call home. It was from its soil, so teeming with life, that mankind was born. And like all living things, man is fated to die. So, what happens next? The body withers and returns to the planet. But what of the mind, the spirit, the soul? Much like its former vessel, it too returns whence it came. To the great river where all intertwine and circle the planet without end. A cycle of continuous convergence and divergence. The ceaseless ebb and flow that is the life stream. An apt name, though it is as much a reservoir as it is a stream, being the sum of the planet's spiritual energy. It is the very essence of our star, the blood coursing through its planetary veins. And if ever that essence were to be entirely depleted, of course, these are but basic principles of planetology.
So you're saying that Mako is spiritual energy, which we're using up?
Just so. Siphoned from the planet and processed for industry, that energy can no longer fulfill its true purpose. It is fated to fuel man's machinery, then fade away.
Okay, but does it actually fade away? I mean, what if it doesn't? What if it just returns to the life stream in a different form? Is that possible?
A novel theory, suggestive of a lack of understanding. However, that can be overcome with time and education.
You rang?
Please escort this young lady to our seminar room, would you?
Right this way. Okay.
Hey, can I come?
Got a question. Planet runs out of energy. It and everything on it dies, right?
Yes.
There any way to avoid this? Like, making the spiritual energy stronger?
Why are you asking me such things? I'm sorry. I've come to realize that I'm somewhat stuck in the past. We've entered an era in which humanity exerts unprecedented influence over its environs. And as both the planet and society evolve, so too must science. And yet it seems that I cannot. Perhaps I'm much too old of a dog to learn any new tricks.
I never thought you could become even more.
A warm welcome to you. Friends of Naki.
Thanks so much for taking such great care of Nanaki for us. Fellow Bugenhagen instructed me to let you take anything you think might prove useful on your journey. Check out the storeroom when you have a chance.
If we've anything to fear, it is not our fellow man, nor any creature big or small, with whom we share our home. It is that which comes. We shall never succumb to fear of celestial.
Within you all are the planet's thoughts. And it has been...
This village is lame. Did you know none of the materia here is even real? And don't get me started on the planetologists. Bunch of blowhards in love with the sound of their own voice. This village is lame. And don't get me started on the planetologists. Bunch of blowhards in love with the sound of their own voice.
I heard from fellow Bugenhagen. By all means, please come and join the seminar. Follow me if you would.
Which would you say is a more worthy pursuit?
They are both one and the same. Wouldn't you agree?
I ask you this, who among you has looked inward?
A seminar is in progress.
I've, always been on the bigger side, but I've never been...
Blessings of the planet upon you. Fellow Bugenhagen sent word that you might be joining us. You are more than welcome to do so.
According to him...
Please continue on into the assembly.
...as much spiritual energy as other folks. And I was a burden on the planet. But he was wrong. That extra energy I received from the planet...
What about you, miss? You must have a story to share. Please.
Me? Okay. Where to begin? I fell into the life stream. I don't have words to describe it, except beautiful, maybe? It was a lot to take in. Feelings of kindness washed over me. Long-forgotten memories came flooding back. It was a warm, comforting place. But there was also conflict. A war between the planet and its enemies. And we can't let them win. We need the planet, and it needs us. We have to rise up, fight back, defend it from this terrible threat. Thing is, I don't know how to do any of that. And I hoped you might have the answer. I'm not criticizing Planetology or anything, and I'm not trying to scare anybody either. I just... You know... Never mind. This is all coming out wrong.
Please, do not be discouraged. Should you ever wish to try again, we would be more than happy to listen. What matters is that you keep challenging your beliefs. Stop doing that, and the answers will forever elude you. On that note, I think we should adjourn for the evening. The River of Lights is almost upon us, so let us head to the torch.
I'll see you at the festival.